Okay, friends, I decided what a better place to have a little sustenance, some food. Whoop! That did it. Whoop. They do have an outhouse for you here. A little bit of birch bark to get this fire going. And just like that. My bear spray is sitting here with the safety off. Hello friends, Pat D here. This video is going to take us to Lake Superior's bear-inhabited Grand Island. We're going to explore the astonishing cliffs and majestic views of the turquoise waters as we take a bicycle around the island. Well, I went there expecting to hike the 21-mile loop in 2 days, but then I noticed they rented mountain bikes and even carts you could pull. So I said, hey, that might be fun. So that's what I did. Let's go check it out. This is your boat to Grand Island, which is across the way there. You can hike it, or they have bikes you can rent, or kayaks. Carts you can pull. Even carts for your bike. Hey, it's Patrick. There's the island over there. No facilities. There are a handful of houses there just on this end that got grandfathered in through some deal through history, but nobody else can live there, move there. No stores are there. So yeah, getting ready to explore. Here's my bike. This is my ride. Gonna put my backpack in there. I got this cool hat with built-in bug net. Right on. And before packing packaged foods like this, you know, if they've got a Ziploc thing to them, open them up, yeah, let the air out of them, and seal them up. Packs much lighter, pack smaller rather. Hey, thank you, Patrick. It's a name like that, you gotta be a good guy.
Oh, you clearly haven't worked with him.
All right, heading to Grand Island on Lake Superior. Looks like I'm the only biker this afternoon. Everybody else is hiking. The legs really aren't used to biking, but I guess they're gonna have to get used to it. Good to go?
Yeah.
Have a good day. Thanks, you too. Not realizing that there was a ramp right there for wheeled items, I went straight for the stairs. Thankfully, a nice lady helped me because I was pulling that heavy cart behind it. Thank you. Yep. Okay, cruising on a bike and toting my cart. As far as I know here, there's just a couple like main roads, drivable roads that go just a little bit into the island, and then they give tours to people. But most of the island is just bicycle or hiking. Of course, you got your bear boxes here for trash. There's potable water here. After this, there's potable water like one more spot, and then after that, you're on your own. You can random camp here as well, and there are a few cabins for rent somewhere. Okay. I've started out on my my bike ride across the island, about a 22-mile ring, stopping halfway at a place I can put up my tent, a little off-the-wall campground up there on the northern end. So let's get exploring, mate. This is my setup. Yo! Can't hear nothing. Okay, so there's my bike. Nice mountain bike. There's my cart. Carrying my backpack. Let's hope it holds up. West Rim Trail, yep. Oh yeah, this is the one that goes all the way up. Now we get off the big road onto a smaller. North Point 9 miles, and I'm a little past that, so good ways to go. Ooh, I might have to figure out what that rattling is. Well, I guess the rattling's inevitable. Yeah, not much you can do about that. All right. Yeah, looks like some people just pull carts here. That's not a bad idea at all. Cruising along the shore. Wow. Merchandise Beach. Oh, this is stone right here. I thought it was sand, but it's stone. Like sandstone. Cabin back in there. Little walkway to the beach. Probably pretty nice. Short little walk for those who don't want to go too far. It's pretty accessible if you can catch the reservation. Mile 1. Whew. About 9.5 to go. Yeah, there's viewpoints all along this ride. Just beautiful. Lake Superior, the world's largest freshwater lake. Got her in easy gear now. Easiest gear there is. Woo! Pulling this cart, you know. Wow. Man, look at this place. Couple of mud zones. Gonna walk the bike and cart through here. Try to get as little of splashing up on my backpack as possible. You know, of course it's gonna get a little dirty, but I'm not trying to throw a bunch of mud on it, you know. Look at these cliffs. Wow. This little platform right here makes me want to go down there a little bit. Ooh, man, those waters. All right, I guess this is part of the Hiawatha Water Trail. I'll tell you, friends, with all these views, it's going to take me forever to get to my campsite. Everywhere I go, it's just views, beautiful views. Off the bigger trail, back in the woods now. Ugh. Shift into a lower gear. Yeah, another push situation here. Some of these pulling a cart, it's a lot of work and kind of precarious, I guess. All right, I've succumbed to the head net. Uphill as far as I can see. Holy cow. Coming up on the west overlook. Let's check it out. A little bit of rock action. Some large rocks you may want to watch out for here, mate. That's why I said caution. What goes up must come down. This is the down from that big up I did. Trying to watch these jagged rocks. Don't want to pop tire. Ooh, mud zone. Mud zone. Well, I guess I'm gonna walk through this mud zone. I don't want to be splashing. Whew. That was a pretty good ride. Wow. Holy crap. Look at this. Ooh. Oh. Wow. My goodness. Look at that. Like sheets of rock. That's what they are, sheets of rock down there. Especially down tree. I've been a lot of places, folks, and this is just as beautiful as anywhere I've ever been. 100%. This is the other side of that point. Jesus, diamond. So beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see how clear that water is. Wow. Amazing. Okay, this is the bridge that, as she told me, is officially closed. I'm crossing. This is where I almost bit the dust. That did it. Oops. Lost one of my shoes. So, well, one, you carry your trash out, and two, probably a really slim chance somebody will see me or something. But never know. We'll see. Continuing on. This is mile 10 now. I've ridden 10 miles. Ooh, look at that beach. My goodness. Wow. That's beautiful, man. Holy crap. A lot of rock action right here. Really got to watch the rocks. Not only for my tires on the bike, but the cart behind me, the tires are in a different spot, you know, a different line than the bike. Mushroom stop. Whoa, look at these, man. Here's some Alice in Wonderland stuff. Woo! I think I'm staying really close to this. Wow. That definitely gets a wow. Okay, this is getting close to my campsite. Bears are active in this area. Bears are capable of inflicting blah blah blah. Okay. Leaving garbage, yes. If you leave garbage unattended, you end up killing a bear. Holy cow. I'm definitely gonna have to take a dip in here, even though I lost my towel. I'm telling you, the mushroom life here, crazy. Look at these things. Okay, Shelter Ridge. Whew. Finally made it. I don't know if it's just one or if there's a bunch. I'm guessing there's a few. I don't know if my cart's gonna make it through there. Okay, yeah. Wow. Shoot, I guess this is just one campsite. They do have an outhouse for you here with a piece of wood to block you. Yeah, I guess this is one single campsite. I'll be out here by myself. There won't be anybody near me. Wow. But I'm right by that beach. So cool. Gotta find somewhere to hang a bag up though. Hang my bag up, my food bag. For sure. Okay, made it to my campsite. I'm the only one out here. Bear area. I kind of hope I see one. But what I've been craving, I haven't ate since before I left the ferry this morning. I got these chocolate covered, dark chocolate covered bananas. Got them from Aldi's. I never shopped there before until just a few days ago. I picked up some of my camp supplies. Nice. Very nice. Now I gotta get to setting up. Man, I ate almost a whole bag of these. Didn't mean to.
They're fantastic.
Side note, I've got these cool pants, the KUHL Cool. Never used them till now, but I got bit a couple times on my ankles through the socks. So these cool pants, they have this little hook on them. Hook them down there on your, your shoestring, and it kind of holds them down, pretty good. Okay, got my camp set up, rather. Bear bag hung higher than my head, and I'm 6 foot. Got the tent up. Mat down. I always like to put a ground cover down first. Plus it leaves me a little nice, area vestibule with no dirt. Got the air mattress pumped up. My sleeping bag in there. I got my backpack on the out vestibule here. So yeah, now that I got all that, ate all my banana chips, now I'm gonna head to the beach and just check that out a bit. How can you not? All right. Nobody else is around, just me. Who would think I'd be, on the shores of Lake Superior, up by Canada, sitting on a beach in the sun. Look at the layers in those rocks. This is North Light Creek. My campsite's that way. Walking to go filter some water. I think I'm gonna go on the other side of that bridge. It takes a good bit of pressure to push this Grail water filter down. If you want an easier experience, a Sawyer squeeze may be better suited for you. Purified water. Got all my water I should need for the night. Luckily, it's not that far of a walk like it was on my last island excursion. The one I did on South Manitou Island in Lake Michigan. If you haven't seen that, you can check it out a couple videos ago. A little bit of birch bark to get this fire going. All right, I got her through the birch phase. She's in the kindling phase, going strong, hoping to get some smoke going and, lessen some of the bugs out here. They're not like too bad swarming me, but if you leave your skin exposed, you're gonna get bit, Get her going, then I can throw some slightly damp stuff on there, and kick up some smoke. Okay, I think we got a good fire going. The last person here left this Repel mosquito candle here. I'm not sure how well it works, but I've been moving the, with my knife, I've been moving the wax around to, to try to keep it burning. Got my hot apple cider, apple cider, it's fixing to be hot. Here we go. Gotta let that cool for a minute or two. I'm gonna go gather some more wood. Come back and enjoy it. These mosquitoes are out in heavy, heavy droves. I'm cooking up some water. Cooking up water. No, I'm heating up water. And then I'm going to add that, once it's boiling, to this Mountain House Buffalo style chicken mac and cheese. Of course, I'm going to add some of these sweet and spicy, like rice chip crisps. And then I have, of course, because I like my spice, Tabasco sauce. And I'm contemplating eating these sardines and mustard sauce. But hopefully this food's gonna be good. I'm gonna get in my tent and just hunker down. All right, yeah, I've got this buff wrapped around my head. Goodness gracious, these mosquitoes. Whew. Sorry, these mosquitoes are terrible. Okay, I've got my water in there, boiling water, sitting. Waiting 5 minutes, stir it, and then 4 more, and then it's good to go. I did end up going with the sardines and mustard sauce. And then the bag, I got to put my food in there, the waste from the food, you know, you name it. And I found a pole over there designated for bear bags, but it's kind of interesting. It's kind of tricky to do it. Hopefully I can do it at night. We'll see. Yeah, I can't just go in my tent and eat, you know. For one, I don't want to spill anything and have, you know, scent in my tent. Scent in my tent. That's how it went. So I have to wait out here until I'm finished eating and then put all my trash food, cooking food, you know, empty sardine can in the bear bag and then hang the bear bag before I even go in my tent. And make sure I wash my hands really good before I go in there as well. I'm not scared, just got to take the proper precautions, you know. If I was in grizzly country, you know, then I am a little more on edge for sure. But I could wake up in the middle of the night quite on edge. I do have bear spray ready to go, and I will use it, so no doubt about it. But still, you can be surprised and taken off guard. And most likely they'll just come for my food, you know, in which case I'll unleash, but still, I don't want that scenario. Okay, here is my buffalo style chicken mac and cheese. I certainly miscalculated the water amount because it's way too soupy, but I'm going to add some of these spicy chili crisps. Soak up some of the water. Okay, this stuff stays hot forever, man. It's really good. I added 2 packs of Tabasco, wow, and I can taste them. Plus those hot chips. Yeah. Damn good. It's good to have hot food out here, I'll tell you what. As I eat, my bear spray is sitting here with the safety off. You know, I took that little plastic piece. It's hanging down. It's ready to just grab and squeeze. I keep doing the eyeball checks as I eat. Yeah, I could scream as loud as I want. Nobody could hear me. That's for sure. It's really awesome. But as night grows, your alertness has to grow too. Okay, heading in for the night. Have a good night. I'll see you in the morning. If I can find this light switch. Okay, good morning, friends. Yeah, last night when I was gathering wood and stuff, I noticed that there was a pole a little ways from my campsite. And that's where you hang your bear bag. It's got this pole with a hook on it. And just like that, the bag comes in. Whew. All right. Yeah, it'd be pretty tough for a bear to get that one. Yeah, I stayed at a hotel on Mackinac Island a month or so ago, and in the hotel room there was a couple of these, coffee packets. They're in these filters, so it pays to keep little stuff like that for things like this. And I just put the packet, in some boiling water. Have some coffee. This is the little Nemo hornet without the rainfly. You can sleep in it just like that. But I don't know. I didn't feel like having a bear possibly walk up and be looking at me, when I'm sleeping. Okay, Shelter Ridge. Thanks for your accommodations. Heading out to the next lookout point. And then I think I'll have a little food, little breakfast. Wow, look at those rocks, my goodness. I thought this rock had the striking resemblance of a face. Let me know if you see it. It's been pretty cool, biking for a change instead of hiking. First time experience doing it like this, pulling a cart and bike camping. Only thing I think I would change if I could for sure would be the loudness of the cart. I like to be a little stealth, otherwise, heck, I'm scaring animals long before I can even see them. The views here are literally majestic, 150%. The bugs are very heavy, 150%. Got my head net on, of course, and since I've left this morning, half an hour or whatever, my hands have been bitten a few times. So yeah, you want to bring some gloves for sure out here and some head covering. Whew. Yeah, some of these paths, the wheels on my cart are wider than the path. So sometimes you hit some unexpected things. I've flipped it over a couple times now. Let's go check out Northeast Point. Good Lord. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Jeez. Wow, my goodness. Got to be careful near the edge. That was the beach I was staying on over there. And that was the rock I was looking at with that V, that hole in it. Look at this, you guys. It's freaking amazing. I have to make sure I'm looking down here so I don't overstep by any means. These are sheer cliffs, as you can see. Wow. Woo. Gives me a lightheaded. All right, without, myself looking over the edge too far, I have the, this camera on a stick. This is how it looks down. Any viewpoint you come to here, really, along the way, but right here, any viewpoint is just magnificence, man. Look at that. Wow. Okay, friends, I decided what a better place to have a little sustenance, some food. That's my garbage bag. I always pack out what you pack in. On the menu today, one of these whole wheat oat bran and flax pita bread. I'm gonna put 2 packs of this tuna in. And I got some mayo from the store. Always good before hiking and stuff, or van life. Pick up, your little condiment package. You don't have to refrigerate them and stuff, and pretty handy. So, not going to do this fancy smancy, but I sure do have a fancy smancy view, don't I? People would pay to go to a restaurant with this view, I believe. But yeah, instead of mixing up everything like you do generally here on the trail, I'm just putting the ingredients and, make it come together while you're eating it. Here, forky spoon. There we go. I'm going to spoon it in there. Trying to be careful. Okay, it's not very pretty at all. But it's what I need. That's good. Cheers. Wow. Well, I broke my chair. I snapped one of the bars on it sitting down, so now I'm sitting on some grass, going to finish the other half. Yeah, it cracked right here. I'm going to see if I can, get an O-ring or something, or yeah, I think one of those metal O-rings and clamp it down. Okay, 9 miles to the dock. Let's see what this entails. Pulling this cart through here. Okay, yeah, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, so yesterday I lost one of my shoes. I guess when the cart flipped over, I didn't notice it. One of my Keen water shoes. So, I have the other one. I wasn't going to leave it in the woods, but the next day, today, a guy just drove past me. He goes, "You're not missing a shoe, are you?" I said, "Yeah." He had my shoe. Pretty cool. But yeah, this eastern side of the island, not so many viewpoints. Still very beautiful, out in the woods. The water's there. I can hear a waterfall, a little one. But yeah, it's not as majestic since that last viewpoint, but still very beautiful. And I got my shoe. Whew. Yeah, I knew with all that downhill I was having, I was gonna have some uphill. So I'm doing the push game here for a minute. Hello. Yeah, kind Kind of strenuous when you're used to hiking, but it's good for you. I feel my thighs twitching a little bit from 2 days of riding. Just a couple miles from the dock now. Wildflowers galore out here. I'm guessing that's what this sign says. Something about wildflower restoration. Because this place is full of them. Yep. Old farm field from cultivation to restoration. This was a fabulous and super fun way to finish this ride around the island out. It seemed like over a mile I was cruising downhill, most of the time unable to even keep up with my pedaling, so I just had to coast and ride it out. Holy shit, I'm flying. Wow. Holy shit, I was going, man. I was a little nervous. And just like that, I'm back.
Sadasimo, beruda